on-site manager Brenda Hernandez.
Yeah. Now you notice
Now,
it does not say they own the trailer park. It says they are managing.
yeah.
They have
So it's hard
turned.
telling
They
you,
have turned managing the park over to a management company. Now, what they probably do is, the management company gathers all the money,
Yeah.
and then they keep a chunk for being the management company, and then they send that whole lump to the owners down in Dallas.
Did you catch the end of Kelly's Heroes yesterday?
Yes, they did. Thanks for calling.
Well, I turned it over there. Whoa, back up. Kelly's Heroes is on. I'm going to catch that. So I caught, maybe the last hour and a half of them, maybe.
Yeah, and I tried to copy my Laserdisc the other day, and the only thing that was wrong with it was like the last 20 minutes of it has gone bad. So all I needed was the last 20 minutes. So right after I talked to you, I turned it over, and it was still like the last 40 minutes.
So you got the tail end of it on there.
I recorded the tail end of it to place the part that's bad on my Laserdisc.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Told Tammy, I said, I'll walk down to Mike's for a little bit. It's supposed to be kind of warmer today from what I heard, so.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me it was going to be 65 next weekend.
Trunks.
Ha ha! There you go.
Laying right on top.
Yeah, there you are.
Then, I think it was like 7 o'clock, I think it was. Turned over to the History Channel, and they had a thing on there about marijuana again. Up to about 2, 3 o'clock this morning. I said, I'm going to watch that.
Yeah.
And which a lot of it I've done seen before. But
Yeah, but it's useful to be reminded. Yeah, I saved the last of my good pot, so I'd have some to share.
freaking Tammy got a phone call last night. Her dad passed away.
Aww. Aww.
Well, he ended up being a double amputee.
I didn't know her dad was still alive.
She had nothing to do with him.
Okay. One of those deals.
But one of her baby sisters and her 2 kids, 2 daughters, was supposed to be taking care of him. Come to find out, they pulled him out of the nursing home, took him to their house, just so they can get all the money out of him that they could. They ended up spending the shit on fucking heroin.
Yeah.
And not taking him to doctor appointments and shit. And their nursing homes turned them in. Their doctor, 2 of her sisters, actually 3 of her sisters turned her in too. Filing.
Treating an old person.
Yep. Elderly abuse.
Yeah, elder abuse. That's it.
And then taking all those goddamn money.
Yeah.
Social Security money that was supposed to be taken care of, and they was using it.
That's what happened next door to poor Maggie. This couple was supposed to be taking care of her, and they just took her money and left her to die on the couch. Which she did.
noticed little Warren's gone already this morning.
Huh?
I noticed Warren's gone already this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, his van's not there.
Well,
He may be up seeing his brother at VA or something.
yeah, his brother was in the hospital, and they had to give him a feeding tube because he hadn't eaten for a week. And the problem is they give him his pain prescription pills and he takes them all at once. You know, they give him a week's worth, boom, all at once. But, you know, he was given a month to live 6 months ago.
Yeah.
So,
as the other day, Tammy was telling me her dad's blood pressure was something way below 100. I said, man, that's too fucking low. You sure he's still alive? And he's still alive, but that's about it. Come to find out they had him on oxygen.
yeah.
Well, fuck, that oxygen's the only thing that's been keeping him going.
Yeah. Well, he must have been in his 80s at least, right?
He had just turned 80.
Oh, man.
I know.
That's too bad.
All this time, you know, she's been on the computer and talking back and forth with her sisters on Facebook. They were down every once in a while on the phone. Keep thinking to myself, Tammy, god dang it, you're getting your SSI. Why don't you just take 1 month, just take a little bit of money, go up there and see your dad, spend a little bit of time with him. But she won't do it. No, I don't have nothing to do with him. No, okay.
I don't know how that is. My daughter don't want to have nothing to do with me.
But then, you know, they wasn't going to have no funeral for him. They were going to have him cremated. That's the cheapest way to go anymore. There's a lot of people doing it.
Yes.
And a lot of them passes on.
Yes.
The cheaper alternative is freaking cremation.
My mom's going to be buried on top of my dad.
Tell my grandmother and grandfather is
Yeah.
on my mom's side. My grandpa died first, and my grandmother, when they went to bury her, was right in on top of him.
Uh-huh.
Which my grandmother, that funeral got to me, man.
Yeah.
Ended up being a pallbearer for my own grandmother.
Yeah.
I said, well, if I'm going to do it, my cousins are going to do it too. All my cousins will be a pallbearer along with me.
Yeah. Did they?
Yeah, up there at St. Pat's. Right there, 194th and State, I think it is.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think so. But one thing I am not going to talk about.
These were the two that were in Pearl Harbor and Jasper.
Yeah.
What I am going to talk about is what she brings to this game.
I think it was
The
1983,
volatility, her sense of truth.
I think it was. 82 or 83. That's when my grandpa died. He died of a freaking heat stroke. He got too hot and they had to rush him to the hospital there at Fort Scott.
Oh, my goodness.
And about 5 days later, man, it fucking took him.
As he was
Fucking heat, because it was so hot out at the time.
Yeah.
Fucking ended up having a stroke and killing him.
Oh, that's too bad.
Mike, I appreciate this, buddy.
I'm glad I could do it. Hopefully I'll get some more tomorrow. You know, like I say, I went over to Warren's for a few hours yesterday, and then I smoked resin all last night. So I have some left for when you came over.
Well, you know, I called twice, and every time I called, I went, well,
Yep.
maybe he's with Deb and Joe.
Yep.
Then it didn't dawn on me, maybe you was up there at Warren's.
That's the easiest place to get to. Yeah, Warren was watching movies.
Well, there's a lot of days I don't feel the same every day.
Sure.
It changes from one day to the next, how I feel and stuff.
Yep.
If I felt like walking down there yesterday, I didn't feel like walking anywhere during shit.
I hear ya. It was colder.
Figure it's gonna be warmer today. It'd be a good day to get out for a little walk, man. Just a little one.
Huh?
Just a little walk.
Yeah.
She knows her instrument. And knows
Something I ain't seen but in a while.
What?
Up here by the railroad tracks,
Yeah.
you see the little rabbit tracks where rabbits been running across.
Oh,
Oh wow, that's cool, man. I haven't seen rabbits in years.
very protective of himself. It's self-imposed, but not risky.
lots of people have seen that fox. Everybody, you know, Warren's seen that fox, and Angel has seen that
I
fox.
think there's like 4 or 5 different families of foxes around here.
Well, there's one real pretty male, apparently, big, the one you saw down by the creek in
Yep.
the school. Well, they've seen it down there and over there as well. Probably the same fox. You know,
See, they run them creek banks
yep.
coming off the river. They run
And
along
up
them
and
creek
down.
banks on up into the freaking city, man. You know,
Yeah.
with the- and I seen them one day they're walking down 2nd Street, and I was like from here to maybe my uncle's old trailer from him when I seen him.
Uh-huh.
But he was standing right out in the middle of the road, and it's just red dot. Got to look him real close. That ain't no dog. That's a little fox, man.
Yes, sir.
Bright copper color red.
They
And
all,
the very tip end of his tail was white as hell.
that's right.
White as that piece of paper right there, man.
Yeah,
You know?
In 1992,
and several people have seen him. I haven't seen him yet. I would love to see him. I haven't seen
Come
one
up
in a
that-
while.
They come up that little creek off the river.
Yeah.
And foxes, well, I know for sure there's red foxes around here. We have fox. We have raccoons in the area. We have possum in the area.
Elizabeth Taylor is a courageous survivor.
And every once in a while, I was a kid out there right time, early in the mornings, whatever. He'd sit there and they'd catch some deer, too.
Yeah, somebody, Angel was saying they saw a deer walking through the park the other day.
I wouldn't doubt it. Me and Tammy did deer one morning ago. I remember seeing 2 or 3 deer here in the park.
Yeah.
You know, walking through.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's following this creek back here. They just following it up. And that's where I've seen them at. Coming up off that freaking little creek. Runs up there behind the lumber company. That creek after you pass the second entrance, that creek, that runs all the way up behind the lumber company.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same creek.
And further.
But I've seen kids come out of that creek with little bluegill and little bullhead catfish
Yeah.
when the water's up
Yeah.
for, you know, certain levels, whatever.
Yeah.
That's been 2.5, 3 years ago. I remember seeing kids coming up out of that creek all the time, man, with little 5-gallon buckets.
Yeah.
Have fish in and fishing gear, you know. Is that Turner? Yeah. You know what? I finally caught some of the cowboy stuff that come out.
Yeah.
That started up here, what, a weekend or 2 ago.
What's that?
Cowboys on AMC.
Oh, I haven't seen that.